I can tell. You didn't, but I can tell.
The 3 mutant hairs that like refuse to die.
We'll never die. We live forever. You can take my life, but not my freedom. Mephisto.
Okay, go through like classic movies. This could be a thing, and then just replace
A
it
family member dies, and you insult me. What the hell is the matter with you?
with Mephisto
Play it again, Sam.
or Skeletor, either one.
They're coming out of the freaking walls.
Yeah.
Just put your lips together and blow. Hello, fairies.
I knew that was
What did the
coming.
land sound like? Wolfman's got arms.
Thanks for watching.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
Okay, we are professionals. We will get to this. We're ready.
100%.
Okay, so we read nothing that was the same here.
Nothing to save up there.
I've got 2 Marvels, 1 Image. What do you got?
Ooh, I went wild. I
Yeah,
got
you did.
1 Marvel,
Right?
1 Dynamite-ish. It ties in with Archie,
Okay.
and then 1 Vault.
Okay. Where do you want to start? Since we have no common thread whatsoever.
Let's go. How about you go Section 0 first?
Okay, Section 0. This is from Shadowline's Image. I mean, we're talking some of like tip-top writers on this one.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Carl Cassell, Tom Grummett is on the artwork. Okay, so it's still back into this like challenges of the unknown style thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, clearly from the cover, you can see like there's a missing link style character. There's more stuff that happens. What I like about this series is it's very old school.
Mhm.
As they wrap up storyline A, they introduce storyline B and then hint at storyline C
Okay.
and just keep it moving like that. So this is going to be a nice little ongoing for the duration of however long this is. I don't
Okay.
even know how many issues this is total.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I think like if you are not a fan of some of the new iterations of comics,
Yeah.
this was created for you because they are creators that have had like longevity in the game
Yeah.
without question and know how to tell these kinds of stories and still do. So I think this is definitely a very classic storytelling style that, yeah, is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna start with New Agents of Atlas. War of the
Okay.
Realms #1. So you got Greg Pak writing it,
Mhm.
Gang Hyuk Lim drawing it. It is a group of characters that are all either from Asia and
Okay.
the Pacific Rim,
Okay.
or are they're of that family.
Okay.
And it takes place. So all the Malekith's people are trying to like show up and take over the world, and they're being brought into action to stop them.
Mhm.
There's a magic bear there, which is pretty sweet right there.
When you say magic bear, as though bears aren't usually magic, is that what we're like? Not this level of magic. Like this is a
Not-
different type of magic.
Well, this is a blue magic bear as opposed to.
Blue's my favorite color.
Yeah.
you got
So-
me.
so it's a
You got me
win-win.
on that one.
It's got Amadeus Cho being super arrogant and failing at what he tries to do.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
And it has a surprise appearance by a character at the very end
Mm-hmm.
that is such irony because they're fighting the fire goblins. So yeah,
okay.
yeah, it was one where I was like, I don't see this ending well for them. Not one bit.
Somebody's gonna be real upset
Yeah.
territorially. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I like that. I'm gonna stick with some Marvel action, some time travel business.
Yes.
X-Force #7. We've got Ed Brisson, Dylan Burnett. Okay, so in this one, this is the beginning of a new story arc.
Okay.
Specifically, it is called The Counterfeit King, part 1 of 2, or 4, I'm sorry, 1 of 4. And what we're dealing with is the notion of Strife trying to try to make like his final move, right?
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, don't have the long history with it, Cable and Strife, they are clones of one another. One is a clone of the other.
Yeah.
The question is which one is which. For the longest time, we always had the understanding that Cable was the real one, Strife was the clone. There seems to be calling into question some of that. And at least in the history of things, Strife was denied his heritage, which was to take over the throne of Apocalypse. I mean, if you were groomed by Apocalypse, you kind of want that.
Yeah.
Like, I spent my entire life in reverence to you. Give me what I'm owed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all I want.
But it looks like Apocalypse reneged, was like, actually, you're a clone, so you're counterfeit. I think not. And Strife has been trying to prove the entire time, no, I'm a real boy.
Yeah.
I'm Pinocchio.
Like, how do you prove that though?
Somehow you got to do something, and some things happen, and that's why you have to read the book. So
Exactly.
there you go. This is kind of an interesting thing though, because like this X-Force team is not the same conjoined family that the '90s team was.
Okay.
But they are still trying to be. Like they have reason to not trust, Kid Cable as they're calling him.
Yeah.
And you've got the core team, Domino, Cannonball, Shatterstar, like all those guys are there. But then you have this new Cable, and they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I like it. I like it because you don't exactly know how everything's going to rock. It's really cool.
Let's go. All right. This was my least favorite book of the week.
Okay.
Red Sonja and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica.
How is this your least favorite? This is like 12-year-old pornography for you.
Right? That's why I grabbed it immediately and
Right?
started reading
That's
it.
what he said.
Yeah. Find out more on my MySpace page. It's like, I don't know, like it wasn't bad enough to be good.
Oh,
Like,
I understand.
So it's like it was trending there. All right, so the plot is somehow Vampirella has gone and gotten Red Sonja, and they're now in Riverdale because there's some goat worshipping cult that's like draining people of blood, and meh. Like it starts to understand how it should be funny, where like Red Sonja joins the football team, Vampirella becomes one of the head cheerleaders.
Okay.
So like the characters are starting to find their stride, but like overall, I was just like, dang, like just suck worse. Be a terrible book so I can truly enjoy you.
I was going to say, like, I feel like the angle that I would have approached this from, and you tell me if this is at all where it goes,
Okay.
is that this would have been the schlockiest B movie from
It
the 80s.
should have.
Okay.
It
okay.
should have been
'Cause
like
that's
a-
exactly where I went.
Like-
okay.
Somewhere Roger Corman
Yes.
should have been
Yes.
brought in.
Like,
I don't-
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I mean,
Yeah. you win some, you lose
yeah,
some.
yeah. That's, I mean,
I read it for free, so it worked.
There you go. There you go. All right. So I took on Captain America number 10, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Adam Kubert on the art. I had no idea what was going on. I have not been reading this. So all of a sudden, man, we're in a prison, and like I understood, like part of this is still a carryover from Steve Rogers is trying to make up from Secret Empire.
Yeah.
Okay, got that. Done. Right. Why we're here the way we are, I did not know.
Okay.
But Coates does a great job of some character writing here.
Yeah.
And so I cared about the people that we saw. And art-wise, like, Kubert is a master. Like, there's no two ways about it. But some of the characters that he was drawing when they're not in their villainous costumes
Mhm.
make it very difficult to distinguish who's who.
Okay.
Like, very hard. Like, I mean, I don't... All right. I'm going to come out and say it. Like, strong blonde-haired white dude. Okay, there's a few of those.
Yeah.
And being that the main character is supposed to be one, like, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a minute to, like, I'm like, okay, that's not. Well, is that? Okay, maybe. But then, like, he's in here, and I'm like, well, why are you there? Because they were just watching that.
Yeah.
I don't, what?
What is happening? Yeah.
So, character-wise, I think it's really great. Dialogue is very strong. Design-wise, I mean, I figured it out.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I
Partial
figured it out.
credit.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
I mean, I love you, Adam. I always have. Always will. Your Wolverine is my Wolverine. I mean that.
Speaking of love,
Mm-hmm.
All right. These Savage Shores, Vault Comics, Ram V and Sumit Kumar are the two top bills, the writer
art
and the
is
artist.
beautiful in this.
It is gorgeous. All right, here's the only downside to this book is the early printings of the first few issues
Right.
went fast. So that's the only part I get there. I mean, there's going to be subsequent printings coming up here. I think they were just ordered. But if you like ultra violent monsters, vampires going out across the world to colonize it,
Right.
this is the book for you. There's decapitations, there's vampires, there's Rakshasas.
I don't even know what that is. What's a Rakshasa?
It's an Indian monster.
Oh,
You-
okay.
You don't want to mess with it. It's not fun.
Totally sounds like a band name, though.
It should be.
Yeah.
It totally should be.
Oh,
But like, yeah, I mean, when you've got like skeletons crucified and yeah, this
Yeah, that's
book
a
is
good book.
super metal.
yeah,
So
that looks dope.
I highly recommend tracking those books
The
down.
little flip through that I did, I like it, and I like the actual title treatment. Reminds me of a VHS
Yeah.
horror movie.
Yeah,
So
it really has that kind of vibe to
I'm
it.
all for it.
And yeah,
All right, so we're on to the acrylic. Where do you
Yes.
want to start? We got two that are the same, one that's different.
oh man, that's a toughie because normally I defer, but for this one,
Yeah.
I have to go first. All right, Scout Comics,
Mm-hmm.
Metalshark Bro. All right,
I'm
so-
sorry. Wait.
Yes.
It's called Metalshark Bro.
Yes, like Metal Shark is one word, and Bro is the next word. Walter Ostley, Bobby France, and we've got Kevin Cuff are the three main crews. Two of them are writers.
Right.
All right, so
No, don't even put that up there.
yeah,
I'm gonna need it.
so in the week that we've got These Savage Shores, we also have Murder Falcon. The bar has been set high for books that you want to be like, this book is metal. This book is metal with a capital M. So, all right, so these
Oh
two
my
rock
God.
stars are partying on this boat. One of the rock stars have sold their souls to Satan, and that's how they became popular. One of them falls overboard, and the shark kills him. So Satan doesn't want to collect his soul yet. He hasn't even done the stuff he wanted to do. So Satan's nephew shows up, turns the shark into a humanoid shark, and gives him a list of people to kill that the devil wants dead. That's the setup. And when they fight the evil wizard at the end, it's a
Dude.
it's a humanoid shark going around killing people. And there's also like the Vatican knows about it, and they're like, okay, it's the end of the world. It started. So yeah, right. Like just without spoiling anything, you're just looking like, and there's the wizard.
Oh my God.
Like it's so metal. So
This.
I recommend trying. It's Scout does really tight print runs. So if you're interested, hit up your local store as soon as possible. Yeah, and that's
I mean, it's a literal statement right here. This
Right.
is so brilliant.
yeah. So if you're looking for a metal book this week, Metalshark Bro #1 Scout Comics. Now your follow up though is gonna be metal as heck too.
It is very metal, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Conan issue 6. Jason Aaron, Mahmoud Asrar. Okay. You would think
Mhm.
6 issues in, the story is Conan kills.
Mhm.
People engage Conan.
Yep.
Conan kills some more.
Right.
People engage Conan.
Yeah.
Conan kills some more.
Right. Yeah.
You would think that would get boring.
Yeah.
No. In this one, we see Conan establish that he is a genius when it comes to the killing. So genius, in fact, that he knows how not to be killed by not doing ungenius things,
Okay.
such as the way of Conan. Okay, like the 3 things that are good in life. Number 4 is be a genius at killing. Like that's number 4.
Yeah.
So there are so many moments where you're just like, dude, you're not paying attention. Like the other people around, you're just like, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention to who you're talking to. You're not paying attention to what you just witnessed. Like, hey, stop thinking that you're better. This dude is a survivor. Like,
Yeah.
look at him. It's still ultimately playing up to the crazy witch lady thing.
That whole that
hasn't solved yet.
subplot is so creepy. The
It's
kids.
beyond creepy, and it continues here. I think the next issue they're gonna wrap that up, and those are when the nightmares begin. Like
Yeah.
that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. Just.
This book is beautiful though.
Oh,
Yeah, Mahmoud does such a great job of rendering flesh from bone, sword swinging. Like if you at all had any issues with Game of Thrones this week, read this. You'll be all right. If
Yeah.
there wasn't enough killing for you in the longest night, read some Conan. Put some Conan on it. Call me later,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
don't, because you'll be busy washing the blood out of your eyes.
Yeah.
Because he does the killing. I don't know if I said that before.
They should do a 3D Conan comic.
Oh, no. That would come with like a forensic kit,
Yeah.
and you would need an alibi. Like you would taste the blood. Like that's what that
It's
would
like
be.
an actual
That's,
packet of blood.
yeah, you're just like,
Oh, I thought it would
oh,
catch up. Oh,
yeah.
Jiminy Christmas.
Book is ruined, but the experience was good.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going
Oh,
next?
that's toughy because we can go with the Masters of Killing theme still.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
That makes it easy. Hit Girl, Kevin Smith, Pernille Oram?
Yeah, that's how I pronounce it.
Okay, I like it. This is the wrap up of the Hollywood series. Okay. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan.
Yeah.
And my adoration of Hit Girl has grown over the years tremendously. I have daughters, so
Yeah.
I now have goals. So,
Yeah.
you know, clearly, this goes to a place that made me uncomfortable, man. I was like, I don't want my daughters to be like that. No, too far. Bring it back. But then at the same time, there's a level where I'm like, but yeah. do that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
right there. That. Anytime, that should happen
that.
right there.
You cleaver.
Yeah.
Cleave.
Cleavid?
Be cleaver.
Cleave it to Beaver? Sorry, that was terrible.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
A lot of people get killed.
Yes.
We,
There is
we,
some killing.
we see some of the greatest acting ever.
Ever. I have not seen the superhero misunderstanding
Mhm.
moment portrayed like this
Yeah.
before. I think that's entirely like it was unexpected.
Yeah.
Because I expected to go where others expected it to go.
Yeah.
And it was like, no.
No,
I was like, oh,
it's refreshing.
it was.
It was because I was like, okay, so we're now going to end up in the fight. No,
No. The
Very, very
cape
good.
though, the cape still gets me,
It's-
man.
it's
The
so-
that's
it's such a touch of class
because
because
it's a touch of something. I don't know if class is the word. I don't know if that
Well,
word
right.
means what you think.
so
it
so here's the thing. All right,
Yeah.
so you begin collecting.
Yeah.
Sorry. So do you begin collecting the pieces required to make the cape
Mhm.
with the intent of making the cape?
Or do you just have so many of them and
Right.
you don't know what else to do?
Right, and you're like, oh, I'll make a cape.
I'll make a cape.
There's a level of intent that
There
takes
is.
it to the next level, or if
That-
it's just like crap, I
Oh,
got
yeah.
a box full of these.
Is it a solution? Is it the grand solution to this strange equation that you now face?
I can make a cape out of.
Okay, so here's my question.
Mhm.
This book comes out. Is Kevin Smith blacklisted because certain execs feel like he's talking about them?
I think he is.
I think he is too. But
Yeah.
at that level, we're like, you didn't have to say it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to say it.
Or is it because he's Kevin Smith? It just doesn't matter.
He's like, look, what are you gonna do? Take my film career? Like I finance my own, homie. Like
Yeah.
what? That's a good point. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So like, who's actually like? Kevin Smith is the dictator.
Right? It's not how you mean it. Like it didn't come out the way. Yeah. If you read it, that actually is a good reference.
yeah.
That was a really good
It
reference.
really
actually. Like that. It's hilarious. But yeah, I wonder that. Like, is he legit threatening people? Like, I will hit girl you, and shucka,
Lengthen my cape. Ugh.
That's a good threat.
Yeah.
I will lengthen my cape. What's that supposed? Is your cape made? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like the doctor.
If we wouldn't get dinged for describing the cape, like it's
You
critical.
said ding. Oh, you just couldn't stop it, could you?
Yeah.
You just couldn't stop it.
Couldn't.
That's all right. Okay. Last but not least, excellence number 1. Brandon Thomas, Kari Randolph, Kari like Atari, actually, to be specific. So okay, the trailers for this, like this legit had trailers that went up on different media news sites, Facebook, made this one of the most epic things I think I had seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
So upon getting said book, I'm like, okay, like literally in my read pile, I left it for last just to make sure that I was not tainted, for the rest of the books. And as a writer, I tend to be. This book was awesome. Okay, let me.
Wait for the preamble, the boilerplate. Like,
No, this book was awesome, man. It's part like Harry Potter, part freaking Black Panther, part Magic Order, like excellence. Like it was good. It was good. I read the letter in the back that Brandon wrote, and I felt a very sincere bit of what he was saying. Like, hey, when I came up with this idea, I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready. I had to go through some things, and I'm like, I said that same thing when I wrote The Trouble with Love. I understand. Oh, how did you feel about this book?
oh, I enjoyed the heck out of it.
Dude, it's so awesome.
Like when I was initially ordering it, I was like, I was worried that Image was going back to the well to try to get another, bite at the Magic Order.
Right.
And this came out and it was, they have wands. Yes, there's magic. Yes,
Right.
there's family bloodlines. Ends there.
Yeah,
It just ends there.
similarity done.
Yeah.
I definitely felt like there was a number of different things that it was touching on,
Mhm.
and my thing was, okay, if you're gonna touch on this, what are you gonna bring to the table that's gonna be unique?
And they do. Yeah, they bring a ton. Like
Yeah,
I was going to try to.
it's like little bit of root in there. Like there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because there's action.
Yeah.
There's an ongoing meta plot.
Yes.
I want to know who. God, I'm sure there's. I can't say it.
You can't
Like
say
that's
that.
that's
You
the
can't
thing.
say that. The rules. Okay, so
Yeah, they established the rules.
yes,
which
like
is
right off the
critical.
bat. And what's interesting is I think both of these gentlemen are very well established talents.
Mhm.
That rule number 4 is going to irk some people, like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they don't explain why that's a rule.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to further infuriate
Yeah.
an entire group of people. And I'm curious as to how that's going to play out.
Yeah.
Especially because I don't think everybody's following that rule. Because there's a certain where is it? That image right there
Yeah.
suggests to me that not everybody's following that
Yeah.
rule. It's the little details. I got to check out the details. But yeah, man, like this was fun.
Oh yeah.
This was fun. I have other things I want to say, but those are all spoilers. I can't say.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to. Yeah, you guys don't know. We do a Patreon episode where we dive in. We thoroughly spoil stuff as we read it, and excellence is definitely going to be our choice this week for sure. What's the amount that you need to put in to join that?
I can't remember.
I think it's like $1 maybe.
Jeremy, give us
$2?
knowledge.
What's do you know?
Tree Fitty.
I think
Tree
it's either 2 or 350.
2 or 350. Come on, y'all can put Tree Fitty in it. Put Tree Fitty on it. You know you want. Tree Fitty gets some excellence. Boom. You know what it is. Yeah, that was a really good book. I can't wait to actually spoil that one. So I'm so glad that's what we're going to talk about. If this is your first time, definitely feel free to like us because we want you to like us.
Yeah, it's
Really
reaffirming
badly.
and makes me feel less like a failure.
You shouldn't feel like a failure at all, man.
I don't when people subscribe and also click the
Boom!
bell.
Hello, that's the thing. So I mean, clearly. Now wait, do we really want that? Because you showed me the other day.
We're now 1, 2, 3, 5. So,
Ah,
so we're past that
okay,
point.
okay.
When we magically hit the moment of
That's
1,
all
2,
right.
3, 4. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He's like, we're done, dude. We need no more. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, he showed me. I was like, you're absolutely right. We don't need anyone else. And then it clicked up, and we're like, nah, never mind.
all
All
right,
right, well,
back
we're
to
still
it.
getting some new ones. That's fine. Because now the goal should be to be 4, 3, 2, 1 in terms of
oh
subscribers.
yeah, we got to get
That's
there.
our new goal. We want 4,231, or no,
4,000.
300. Yeah, 320. I'm tired. All right. Like, listen, we snuck in here after hours on a Tuesday. We're reading books we're not supposed to. Yeah, like he doesn't even actually own the store. We just lied this entire time.
Yeah.
We've been lying to you guys.
Acting.
Rykor, fool. We'll leave when we want to leave. Oh my God. Again, thank you guys for checking us out. We thoroughly appreciate it. Be kind to everyone. Remember, the Avengers in-game spoiler ban has been lifted. So at the end, Superman dies.
Yeah, coming.